bring you a 3-minute digest of what happened in China's business sector. This is China Business Now by 21st Century Business Herald. Hello everyone, I'm Stephanie Lee. Our top stories today. China will further release its state reserves of copper, aluminum and zinc to continue to ensure stable prices of commodities and ease cost pressures on firms, the country's top economic planner said Monday. The country has released the first batch of nonferrous metal reserves via public bidding in early July, with a total of 100,000 tons of metals auctioned among over 200 enterprises, said spokesperson of the National Development and Reform Commission or NDRC on a press conference. He also reported that the NDRC approves 40 fixed assets investment projects in the first half of the year. The projects, with a combined investment value of 246.4 billion yuan, cover areas including energy and water conservation. The Ministry of Commerce announced this morning that with the approval of the State Council, China will develop international consumption center cities in Shanghai, Beijing, Guangzhou, Tianjin, and Chongqing. Carrie Lam, chief executive of the Hong Kong SAR, on Saturday slammed U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken's statement on the national security law, saying it contained sweeping and totally unsubstantiated remarks which represented blatant interventions into China's internal affairs. Update on COVID-19. 5 new local cases were reported yesterday in Yunnan Province, 4 from Ruili and 1 from Longchuan County. The Sinopharm COVID-19 vaccine was approved by the State Council for the emergency use in children aged 3 to 17 on last Friday. Many provinces in China have announced that they will start COVID-19 vaccination for people aged 12 to 17 soon, and most of them will start vaccination for people aged 15 to 17 and 12 to 14 in July and August respectively. CPC leads a century's progress. Free trade zones have been facilitating China's higher level of opening up. 21 pilot zones have been established since 2013, and 278 national-level institutional innovations were rolled out over the past 8 years, including shortened negative list of foreign investment, single-window service for foreign trade, integration of customs clearance, and benchmarking international trade rules. Great effort will be made in the future to develop China's free trade zones, including giving greater autonomy to pilot zones, strengthen systemic integration of reform and innovation, coordinate openness with security, and summarize experience, eventually copy and popularize it. Next on industry and company news. China registered a steady expansion in renewable energy capacity in the first half of the year. Wind farms saw capacity reached about 290 million kilowatts in the period, jumping 34.7% year-on-year, while the capacity of solar farms climbed 23.7% from a year ago to around 270 million kilowatts, data from the National Energy Administration showed. China's real estate giant Evergrande Group said in a statement that it will sue the Yixing branch of the China Guangfa Bank for the abuse of pre-litigation preservation, as the bank has filed to freeze 132 million yuan of its Yixing subsidiaries' assets. Stocks related to Evergrande plunged today, with Evergrande Group closing 16% lower, and its subsidiaries Evergrande Vehicle, Hengteng Network, and Evergrande Property all recorded double-digit losses in closing. Switching gears to the financial sector, the China Development Bank has issued 10 billion yuan of green finance bonds to global investors in an effort to support the ecological protection and high-quality development of the Yellow River Basin. So far, the bank has floated 80 billion yuan of green bonds. And wrapping up with a quick look at the stock markets, Chinese stocks closed mixed on Monday, with the benchmark Shanghai Composite Index dipped 0.01% to 3,539 points. The Shenzhen Component Index closed 0.14% higher at 14,992 points. That's it for today. Tune in tomorrow on China Business Now by 21st Century Business Herald. Goodbye.